Welcome to Gaming News, a show where we talk about the latest in gaming. And today we have something very interesting for you. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on. PS5 reveals, Spiderman getting revealed, and Last of Us actually, I think, coming out today, June 16th. But there is a problem. You see, there's a few problems with everything that's happening. First and foremost, we're gonna take a look at this, which is just something like short that happened in Australia. Apparently, they thought, okay, you know what, we're gonna show the release date. Oh, and it says actually, the 19th. So yeah, so 19th. So Friday, my bad. This Friday, it's coming out, not the 16th. Sorry about that. A very angry lesbian. That's really bad. This isn't done by Sony, so someone had to. This is a retail thing, and apparently someone took like a snapshot of it, and people thought it was funny. But I mean, like, damn, that's pretty messed up for people. I mean, especially LGBT community, and especially because we're in that month. But yeah, this is just bad. Of course, obviously someone took it and posted it on Reddit, and they saw it, and they're like, people, laughing at it. People don't like the game, so they think this is funny or whatever. But I mean, it kind of disgraces the character, even though most likely the game disgraces the character, and for everyone who loved the original one. So yeah, I mean, take it as you want. Let me know what you think about this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people find it funny. I know my brother found it funny when he's like, "Oh wow, that's funny." Very, it's like, yeah, whatever, man. To each their own. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, someone really did that. I thought it was a Photoshop, but apparently that it's not. Like, someone printed it or whatever, or maybe I guess Photoshopped it and then printed it and did that. But yeah, that's what it is. So, that's not going to go well, most likely, But I doubt it's going to gather much attention. Because a lot of people are kind of praising Naughty Dog and praising what they're doing with this game. The reviews are out. However, they're not allowed to talk about the other part of the game. They're only allowed to talk about the beginning part. So I'm kind of wondering just how many people, especially because getting review copies, are actually going to be giving it the actual score that it deserves. It seems like most people are going to be influenced in giving this a really high score, even though, the leaks and everything has kind of shown you otherwise. And it doesn't seem like a lot of companies are going to be actually telling you the truth. IGN Japan did, but not all the people know about that, and they only know about IGN. This is the actual score. So yeah, there's just a lot going on there. But yeah, that's Last of Us Part 2. Just some info for you guys. But let's move on to some really crazy things that are going on around here. And that is, of course, this. So there's a lot of confusion about whether this is an expansion, this is a full-on title, how long is this going to be, what is going on. And yeah, it's kind of confusing. Well, at first, obviously they're saying here, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales is the next adventure in the Marvel Spider-Man universe. We'll reveal more about this standalone game at a future date. Now, they're saying standalone, right? Which means they're probably not going to make more of Miles Morales, unless it does very well. A lot of people really love the character, especially after Into the Spider-Verse, and it shows that it can make money. However, they don't think that it will sell well. I think it's really bad, and apparently this is only going to be for the PS5. They have not released information on whether or not it will be released for PS4, but from what you see, Miles Morales PS5, it's only going to be for PS5 as of right now. And I think that's really bad. I think they're going to use this kind of as a showcase to say, well, look what we could do. This is going to be like think about it. We're using the same thing that we did, the same, Marvel Spider-Man game, and we're making this off of it on the PS5. Because that's basically what it is. It's like updated. They're adding more stuff to, I guess, the base game, but you're not going to really need the Marvel Spider-Man game at all. This could be good, but it also could backfire, mainly because a lot of people have been wanting like bigger things in the Spider-Verse, in Marvel Spider-Man, but the DLC that was released was kind of lackluster to a lot of people. They said that it was just not worth it. It's very short. Yeah, it added a bit more to the game, but not enough. And especially if you're going to be selling it for possibly like $20 for a season pass, or possibly more, however it may be, people want more. I mean, if you look at The Witcher, they were, CD Projekt Red, they were able to add so much to The Witcher 3. So that kind of, you kind of have to wonder, if they can do that, why can't you do it? Is it that they don't want to, or maybe they're just not able to do it? They don't have the ability to do it? Or maybe it's just that they're trying to move on to something else. Now, the problem is that a lot of people are thinking that this is just an expansion. They, of course, clarified it. It says standalone title. However, if this is an expansion, kind of as they suggest here, the Uncharted Lost Legacy, right? That was an expansion for Uncharted 4. Apparently, it said it was as a standalone game for $40. And you think that, oh, okay, it's $40 standalone game. But the game in itself wasn't that long. So you kind of have to wonder as well, if the game's not that long, then why am I going to spend that amount of money, $40 for that game? And like I said, I'm thinking this is just going to be like a showcase to kind of have not a full Spider-Man experience, but just a small little segment. So we're probably going to see some improvements, but be limited as well. I'm trying to think of how this would kind of go towards a new game, to this being a new game. I mean, we have to basically, again, wait and see. But from the looks of it, it will be probably just an expansion, maybe a few hours. People are saying that it could be run up to like 4 hours, maybe 10. Maybe 10. And a lot of AAA games do have campaigns that are 10 hours. However, a lot of people hate that. They despise that. They dislike it a lot. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with this, if it's any good, if people like it, or, I mean, just from the trailer itself, it looks good. But yeah, we really would have to wait and see what's going on. And this is a kind of different Miles Morales, just from what we've seen. I don't know, we haven't really seen too much, but it seems like maybe he'll be. It'd be cool to, I guess you could do some tagging with him or something, or make like some artwork or something like that, kind of like what Miles does in Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you think about it, what's gonna happen, if you think anything is gonna come out of this, or do you think it's just gonna be kind of a letdown, or people are just gonna say, well, wait, what? Or we just, what is this? Why can't we just get this on the PS4? Or even PS4 Pro? I mean, PS4 Pro is supposed to be doing 4K, right? But yeah. But speaking about things, right? Why you can't get certain things on certain other consoles. We're moving on to Resident Evil 8, which is canceling. Yes, it is canceling the PS4 version. Not a joke, not an April Fool's thing. April's gone. This is literally legit happening here. I'm surprised as you. I don't even, but at the same time I thought, okay, this is only going to be for next gen, right? But apparently they were working on a version for the PS4 and possibly, of course, the Xbox One X. But according to this, they will not be releasing this for the PS4. They're saying that, they're not capable of doing it because things are loading in and pop-ups and stuff like that, which of course, if you look at it from a certain point of view, I can see that being a huge problem, or a problem nonetheless, where they want to say we don't want that anymore, we want to just show you this. I think it's one of those situations where it's kind of tough, because I feel like a lot of the games we've seen, they can be on PS4, but if you're like really looking for no loading times, no anything, to just run smoothly, then, and the PS5 can do it, that's great. The problem is, if this game comes out, if any game comes out and it's still janky, the gameplay's not that great, the visuals are not great, then that says a lot about yourself and your company and what you're actually just trying to do. I just don't. There's just so many games that were shown, and most of them I just don't see why they would just be on the PS5. I see them being on the PS4. That's just honestly my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys disappointed? I mean, most likely you're gonna have to buy a PS5, right? Everyone's gonna probably advance and buy a PS5. However, you're gonna also have to buy this game, buy other games. It's a whole thing of like, is it gonna be worth it? They can show you all the trailers they want, CGI, whatever, but until you get your hands on the game, is that gonna be worth, I guess, your investment? Is gonna be worth your money? Because if this console is expensive, which it might be, because if you actually go, because apparently it might be because things got leaked, and I was told about this by my brother, but apparently like on the side they had like, the games and the controls. As you can see, I took a screenshot just in case it would go away, but it's still there. It's $80 for a controller. That's a lot of money. Because people are kind of like $60 are, for a controller. They're kind of okay with that because that's what games cost. But damn, $80 for a controller. God damn. I'm pretty sure Xbox is not going to be like that. Mainly because everybody just loves Xbox's controller. They love it already because of just how it is. So we kind of have to wonder what's going to happen here. Especially because the consoles, it's not here anymore. But apparently they were priced at $700, $699, people. So they're saying obviously that that's not it, and something's really weird here because apparently there's like a 2 terabyte one, there's a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte digital disk. That's very interesting because even in the PS3 era, back in the day, they had different versions as well. This one had more memory, this one had less. Didn't have much, by the way. It wasn't like gigs, I think they had like maybe 28 gigs or something. It was really bad, really bad. So yeah, I'm kind of just wondering what the hell's gonna happen with this. How much is it gonna be priced at? A lot of people are expecting possibly 600. Other people want 500. 400 would be amazing, right? But I don't think they're gonna go with that route, especially because of the amount of technology in this and what it can do. So I'm thinking it would be $500 to $600. 500, I think everyone would just be like, okay, yeah, I'd get that. 600 is kind of pushing it. You're kind of at the level of like, oh man, would you get it for 600? It's a lot of money, and especially if there's no games. Xbox, on the other hand, has the games. You have your Game Pass. Trade in your old console. Put it towards that. Buy it, and bam, you still have your whole collection of games. PlayStation has not done that. the price of this is ridiculous. When they really, I mean, they have to do something really amazing. But the thing is, there's no confirmation of backwards compatibility. They haven't really said all games are backwards compatible. They said certain games. There's certain games that are backwards compatible. And that's not good. And they haven't even mentioned which ones there are. Most likely it's going to be the PlayStation exclusives. You gotta wonder, why get this console? I mean, why not just wait? I really have doubts that this console is going to take off in the way that people expect it to take off. It looks amazing, but with something this amazing, the price obviously goes up. The visuals, like, to make it and all that. Xbox's is more simple. I know you're like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's simple. It's something that could probably even adjust later because they release different versions. Or they could just release, like, a new case for it. There's just so much that is going on with this console, the Xbox Series X. I mean, if you look at it from a logical point of view, right? This console, at its simplest form, right, left there thinking, this is it. Like, oh, it looks so simple. But if you actually, I mean, just look at it, yeah, it's simplistic. But most likely you're going to be able to probably modify it down the line. If this is just kind of like a skin in a way, like you just put a different one on that maybe has variations. But it's fine. This is probably going to run you out. Honestly, I would be surprised if this is higher than 500. I know it's more powerful than PS4. I mean the PS5, but I think the price for this is going to be 500. Most likely even your controllers that you have, because they're also similar. Maybe it has some variations, but for the most part, you're going to be able to use your old Xbox controllers. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I think this is going to be so freaking amazing. To see these titans of industry battle it out and see what they're going to be capable of doing. But yeah, I think this is where you're going to see probably Xbox maybe launch higher than the PS4, the PS5. Only because they already have a huge library of games that you're going to be able to play on it. And they're going to be upscaled to whatever 4K. So you're going to have 4K games already. So you don't have to spend even more money. And the PS5, you're going to have to do that. And considering they haven't really released like full-on titles for the PS5, even though they said, hey, we have some. No release date for anything. Spiderman, obviously, like I said, probably just an expansion. It'll be fun, but if you have it overpriced, people are going to get pissed off. Especially if it's a short title. And people are going to expect it to be, I mean, like Marvel Spider-Man. They expect like maybe 30 to 40 hours of gameplay. But if that's not the case, so many people are going to be disappointed. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about all of this? What do you think about the pricing? Do you think that they are going to release it at 700? Maybe 600? I mean, 500 would be the best. 500, it's like, yeah, it's 100 more than what the other ones cost. But that's because it does all this 4K stuff. But at the same time, Xbox One X, PS4 Pro did 4K. But of course, these are more powerful. They can do more. So I would say 500 would be the ideal price and the winning price for whatever console, whatever company decides to release it at 500. You're good. Whether it's a loss or just breaking even, you're gonna get that money back with people buying your games. Xbox has the Game Pass. People getting the Game Pass. Why wouldn't you? You get a ton of games for like what, $60 a year? Obviously, also they'll get freaking. You have to pay whatever gold to play online, right? Which it's ridiculous. So you have that. Hopefully they get rid of that. You just should be able to just play online for free. I'm just saying. Just do that. Jesus Christ, man. It's ridiculous. But that's another story for another day. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, let me know down on the comments below all that stuff that I asked, that I said, what your opinions and stuff. And until next time, keep on gaming. Bye.